Hello, silver level and above Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for your membership. Thank you so much for your monetary donations. I truly appreciate it. I truly feel blessed to have you guys. You guys make a difference. This is going to be my first edition of stories that I will put out there for you guys. And I don't know what I'm going to call it. Street Stories with Simba, or Simba's Stories of Law Enforcement, or I don't know. Why don't y'all come up with a name, put it down in the community, post about it, and then we'll go from there, and I'll pick whatever name I think sounds best. This story is going to be a rendition of the time that I kind of coordinated and worked with the Secret Service. Not really hands-on, but they got involved, and it was really cool to see. All these stories that I'm going to give are 100% true. None of this is made up. None of this is fiction. I will try and present it, some of these, in a more comedic light. But, yeah. So let's get into it. I don't remember the day or the month even that it was, but I remember it was hot outside, and it was probably about 11 a.m. I remember that I had been busy with like BS calls, 911 hang-ups, alarms previously, and I got a call to a local restaurant chain that's pretty big. It's a pretty big chain. I'm not going to go into the details of that or the details of any names. I'll change names. But let's say Bob, the manager of this restaurant chain, needed to speak with me in regards to getting a counterfeit $100 bill. And I had never worked a case involving counterfeit money. So I'm expecting to go there and this guy's going to have like Monopoly money or something stupid. But I was like, all right, whatever, I'll drive there. It was the weekend. There was no supervisors on. So I remember going there and thinking, okay, well, I'm pretty much going to have to figure this out by myself. I get there and this guy is irate. He is like, I can't believe that someone would fucking give us fake money. And I'm like, dude, calm down, bro. Let me see what we're working with. And he handed me the bill. And if you see our $100 bills today, you know they're colorful. And I was like, man, this does not look like that. It certainly looked like an older bill. So I was like, I don't know if this is counterfeit. I was expecting it to be fucking obvious. And he's like, do you see how this is fake? And I'm like, no. I ended up telling him that, this is something you're gonna have to work out with your bank. I said, I can't tell if this is counterfeit or not. I said, that's not my level of expertise. I said, you need to contact the bank. And it was the weekend, so you're gonna have to wait till Monday. So he kind of got pissy, but he understood. So I leave the scene, and I contact the supervisor on the phone just to let him know what I did in case he called in and complained. I was just trying to cover my ass. And the supervisor is a sergeant. He's known for practical jokes. He is known for practical jokes. We prank each other all the time. And the supervisor said, what do you mean it's up to the bank? Why didn't you call the Secret Service? And I was like, dude, really? Come on. I told him to contact the bank. And he got serious. He was like, you need to call the Secret Service. And so I'm sitting there thinking, I said, are you being 100% serious, dude? Are you being for real right now? And he goes, yes, I'm being for real. You need to contact the Secret Service. And I'm like, bro, how am I going to call the Secret Service? I'm sure it's the Secret Service. They're not going to have their number on Google. And he said, while you're on the phone with me, Google it. So I did. I said, Secret Service phone number Florida. Boom. First result. Secret Service office, Fort Myers, Florida. And I'm thinking, damn, y'all ain't really secret. And I knew in the back of my head that the Secret Service does deal with counterfeit money, But I would expect them to deal with counterfeit money on like a crazy federal huge level. Like you got people mass producing $100 bills. And I'm thinking these guys are going to laugh in my face. And I'm like, do I really need to call them? And he's like, yes. So I call the phone number, and it was the weekend. So they had these messages like, our field office is open Monday through Friday, da-da-da-da-da. If this is an emergency or you need the on-call Secret Service agent, press this number. So I was like, yep, my sergeant wants me to do it. Boom, press the number. And it rings. And I don't really know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. And the other line answers, and he's like, hello. I'm like, hey, this is Officer McGehee with the police department. I was told to call in regards to this, and he's just like, what do you got? So I'm like, holy crap, this is getting serious. I told him, I said, man, I got this $100 bill. He's like, okay, all right, $100 bill. Okay, do you have it in front of you? He started getting serious. I'm like, yeah. And then his voice changed completely. It went from being gruff. He's like, all right, man, well, let's see. You're looking at it? Yeah, I'm looking at it. He goes, all right, I'm gonna take you through a series of tests. So we're gonna determine if this is a true $100 bill. I'm like, okay. And he started having me look for like weird stuff in the bill. I can't go into all of it, but one was certain color tape, like strings that are in the bill, which it had. So he said, okay, that's good. He had me run the serial number of the bill, but it was they stopped running serial numbers after like they're before the 80s or something. So this was an older bill. And he had me look for like a little man in the bill or something, and I was able to find it. I had to get a magnifying glass, but it was there. Anyways, this bill determined to be a true bill. It was not counterfeit. It was just an old $100 bill. And so the professionalism of the Secret Service is top notch. And I told him, I said, man, I really appreciate, you taking the time, like on your day off, to help me with this. I gotta tell you, I said, I never thought I'd be working with the Secret Service. I never thought. I said, but that's certainly on my bucket list, and now it's checked off. And in all seriousness, this man lowers his voice and he says, fuck yeah, bro. Laters. And then hangs up. And I was just like, God damn. That was the time that I worked with the Secret Service. So I hope you found that enjoyable. If not, if it was lame, let me know down below, and I'll try and get you some other content. But I think that's just a cool story, and that's one that I tell my friends about a lot. So if you enjoyed it, let me know down below in the community, or tell me that it sucked and this is some more stuff that you want to see. Until then, guys, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your love. I love all you guys.